What's going on, track and field family? Your boy Marshall back here with another episode of On the Mic with Marshall, with my good friend and Paralympian Toby.
Yes, sir. What's going on, bro?
So, I'm gonna sit back for a split second and let Toby do his own introduction, and I'm gonna come back with the first question.
Yes, sir. What's going on, y'all? Tobi Fawehinmi, three-time Paralympic athlete, London 2012, Rio 2016, and Tokyo 2021. So, Marshall, bro, I really appreciate you taking time out of your day, bro.
hmm Tell us a little bit about the medals, man. You ain't leave, man. You forgot to put on your introduction, man.
Man,
But your
come
medals
on,
you
bro.
got.
Come
Come
on,
on
man.
now.
You know, I don't know if calling yourself humble is very humble, but man, so I got a couple world championship medals, bro. Like I said, I've been in the game
Mhm.
for a little while now. But yeah, bro, I really never got the opportunity to get that medal at the games, but definitely
hmm
blessed, like I said, to have a couple world championship medals, couple Pan Am medals. And yeah, bro, just been able to get my feet wet throughout these years, bro, and just have a lot of fun, bro. Meet a lot of great individuals like yourself. So, man, I'm
Oh
blessed.
yeah,
I'm
most
super, super.
definitely. Oh yeah, man. That's what it's all about. Bringing us all different, all of us from around the United States and bring us all together, man. It's been a brotherhood for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay, so c- y'all, let's get into the questions. Toby, your first question is, can you tell us a little bit about your running career prior to joining the Paralympics?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So,
Yeah.
I started track and field. I would say 2000 and probably like 2007.
Okay.
2007, and actually started off as a hurdler. All right, so
Okay.
my seventh grade year. Started off 110 hurdles and 300-meter hurdles. And that was cool. I was more of a 300 hurdler than I was a 110. And then the next year, my eighth grade year, I started jumping. So
Mm.
how I kind of found that gift was I used to play basketball too, and I'm gonna kind of jump through a couple of hoops to get to where I need to get with this story. But started
Right,
off
right, right.
hooping, and I had a coach that was like, "Man, like you always going up, you always making rebounds. You can really jump." So he was like, "Yeah, let me try you out for the high jump and the long jump." So that was smooth. And then I had a that same coach ended up taking me out the long jump the week of our district track meet. And
hmm
mind you, I still had an event. So I ran the 200. So like I said, I was long jumping, high jumping, and I also ran the 200. And then the coach took me out of the long jump, wanted to put the faster kids in the long jump because he thought speed equals distance.
Right.
Um, so then
We know that's not true, but
But all right. So right after that, I had another coach, the triple jump coach, because we had kind of like two separate jumps coaches at the time, whatever the case may be. So I went up to him, I was like, Coach, I'm not long jumping anymore. Can I try out the triple jump? So this is the first the week of district, like a couple days before district track meet. Had like one or two practices, ended up winning the district track meet. So that was like my little introduction into the long and triple jump, and it's been a blessing since then, bro. So yeah. And then I started Paralympic sport 2012.
okay. So I know you went to college. So what was that experience running para and college at the same time?
Bro, tiring.
Yeah.
Like tiring, bro. Like
Oh,
you can
man.
imagine. Yeah, you can imagine how it is having a year-long season. Like
Oh, yeah.
you start training in November, like the year the team went to Dubai. Like,
Oh, 19.
yeah, 19. You start
19.
training in the fall, you gotta prep for the whole year. You know what I'm saying? So that's what college was like for me. It was an amazing time, bro. I learned a lot. It allowed me to get out of my comfort zone. It pushed me to, I think, different levels, just competing with people from any and everywhere week to week.
Right.
So yeah, bro. University of Texas at Arlington, bro. Shoot, I'm still 15 minutes down the street from the home team. So I really appreciate all the love. That school showed me so much love, bro. We just recently had like an alumni luncheon, so it was definitely cool to see all my old teammates as well as a lot of my old coaches. So yeah, bro. We I still keep in touch with them and I still kind of help out some of the athletes there every now and
Right.
then. I went to the conference track meet this last weekend, and helped out some of the jumpers too. So I still try to give back as much as I can.
And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Okay. We're gonna go to question two. Can you tell us a little bit about your disability and what classification you're classified as?
Yes, sir. So for a lot of individuals that probably don't know, my specific disability is called brachial plexus injury. So coming out the womb, as I always tell in like my speeches or my stories, I guess my head was too big, right? So my right arm and my
Let's
head
go
was out.
ahead, son.
Yeah, yeah. Shot a little bit. But yeah, my right arm and my head was out the womb. And then the doctor proceeded to twist and pull, which then tore the nerves and veins in my neck. So for
Mm.
brachial plexus wise, it's like so it ended up being an injury at birth, and then it causes more like a muscle dystrophy type of ordeal. So I had like a very severe case of it. Growing up, I had about like 3 to 4 surgeries as a child. Um, but yeah, that ain't never stopped the grind though. So yeah.
Yeah. So what
Oh,
category you technically classed in?
yes, my fault.
You
46,
good.
47, 46, 47, T46, T47. Yeah, so that's arm amps. So the ones for missing limbs, um, ones with muscle dystrophy, hands, whatever case, anything from shoulder down.
Hold it down. Okay. Cause I always remember I was looking at Corbin and Sample. What his name is? Sample, right? The new guy.
Corporate system. Yep.
Yeah. So I got a chance to meet them in Mexico and kind of like actually get a one-on-one with both of them, and they were both in your classification. So it's
Yeah.
different to see how it happens and how it everybody's different because everybody feel like it's one fits all when it's really not a one fits all type thing when it comes to the Paralympic world.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this next question, you kind of answered it inside of your intro, but I'm still going to ask it because it has a little bit deeper meaning to it.
Mhm.
So, how many Paralympic Games slash World Championships have you been to, and which one was your favorite?
Oh man, I love this question every time. Well, the latter part about which one is my favorite, but yeah, bro, I've been to shoot almost every games and every world championship since 2012. Games
Okay,
wise,
so that's London. 'Cause you know,
London.
for the people,
Yeah,
they
so
don't know.
London, Rio, Tokyo. Worlds, I did miss Doha. I think y'all went to Doha one
I didn't come
year.
in until 2017. So I went to
Yeah.
London and I've been to London 2017 and Dubai and Paris 2023.
Right. So I went to Lyon in 13. I
Okay.
think 14 was an off year. 15, I think
And that
I
was
missed
Canada.
ye 15 was Pan Am's. That in
Okay.
Canada was a Pan Am. So I went to Pan Am's that year. But I don't remember what the Worlds was. I did not go to that one. 16 was
Okay.
Rio. 17 was London, like you said, that's when we met. And then 18 was an off year, 19 Dubai, and then 2020. So yeah, man, I've been to a couple, bro. Got to meet
Mhm.
some man, bro. 16.
Yeah.
I was 16 when I first joined, bro. So I've
Okay.
seen a lot of individuals come and go, but man, it's been a blessing, bro. And to answer your question about which one was my favorite,
Mhm.
I have to say my first 2012, bro. Like,
Okay.
yeah, 2012, bro. That stadium was rocking, bro. Like, but more so
Okay.
just from the aspect of like the team itself, right? At that time, I was the
Hmm.
youngest male on the team. Me and then Hannah Mc. I don't know if you know Hannah McFadden. So I was
I know
16 at
Hannah.
the time. Yeah, Hannah was 15. So we were both the youngest men and women on the team. And bro, it was just the energy was crazy there. I had family there. I had family that actually lives in London, so that was amazing for them to come see me compete. Um, and I ain't never competed on a stage like that before. You know what I'm saying? Um,
So what was that crowd like 2012, 16 years old, Toby? Like,
bro, like,
uh, cause we've all been to college, we can attest to that type of stuff and competing
yeah,
and well, I didn't compete in in college, but I did in high school.
right.
But just the atmosphere of competing in that crowd of being in a Paralympic crowd and being in a college crowd, like what it feels like to you? Like what's that feeling?
Bro, I think to this day, like I can't compare anything to 2012, bro. Like
Okay.
as far as crowd wise, because in the UK and London, bro, like they take Paralympic sport. Not say we don't, you know what I'm saying we take it, but I'm talking about everybody, mama, sister, auntie, uncle, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's there. 2012, bro, like we had the same attendance, pretty much the same attendance as the Olympic Games.
Yeah, it was
So,
lit then.
bro, it was lit, bro. Like,
Mm,
mind you, I'm more, outgoing and I feel like when I was younger, I was a little bit more in my comfort zone, a little bit more shyer on the shyer side. A lot of the guys can attest to that. Um,
right.
so it was like a bro, my mind was blown literally. So I did long, triple, and I ran the
Mhm.
200. So
Okay.
I did the 200 first, and bro, I was so like shell shock. It felt like I was running in slow motion, bro, the whole time. And I'm just like, bro, it really felt like I was in the Matrix for real.
Right.
Um, and
That's
I,
how I felt in London 2017. Felt like
it's
I wasn't moving. But I was moving.
moving, but bro, I'm telling you. But it was an amazing experience, bro. And I can always attest to my experience there. And it helped me on every single stage after that. Like being that
Right.
young. And I remember not feeling like myself until the long jump, right? And even that long jump competition itself was even crazy. Um, so yeah, I can talk about that a little bit later, but yeah, bro,
Okay, okay.
that's
It's
nuts.
so crazy how you was the shot person on the team, and then when I came in, I was the same way, and you was like Marshall. I think we was at the training center. He's
Uh-huh.
like Marshall. No, it was London. It was London, and there was another time at the training center too. But the
Yeah.
first one was in London. He was like Marshall. Listen, man, listen. You're here to have fun. Like I was so
Yeah.
focused on being an athlete. He was like, bro,
Mhm.
these moments don't always come. Just enjoy it and
Mhm.
embrace it. And
Yes,
then
sir.
when we went to the training center for that training camp, I think we went to Isaac fashion show, and you was like, Marshall, always bring clothes, cause you never know where we going.
Yeah, for sure. I had to
I
learn that
remember,
the
I think
hard
it
way.
was Wes and Lex was messing with me because I had the little jumpsuit.
Yeah. Bro, always
We
come
had some fun
prepared, bro.
times though.
Oh, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Oh man. Okay, bro. Let's hit next question, man. It goes along with that question.
Mm.
Um, how many medals have you won so far in your career? National titles, world championship medals, Paralympic medals, Pan Ams. So this all the medals you combined over the years, you would say.
Number wise,
It don't gotta be exact, but something close.
I'm close. Man, so 13 was my first medal.
Okay.
Yeah, that was in a long jump. Um, I had two medals at Pan Am's the next year.
Okay.
Um, Again, we gonna skip the games. Um, so I had two medals and 17.
Right.
So I said like that's
Yep.
five, six. And then 18 was an off year, 19, um, long jump again. And then yes, I'll say about like six medals on the world stages. Um, and
Okay.
then man, man, my class has always been full of dogs, bro. Like
Yeah, yeah.
my class is
So
always full
we.
of you got Roderick, yeah, when Dallas stepped on the scene, Dallas was
Mm-hmm.
going crazy, bro. So like, um, yeah, bro. And I will say, like, as far as like trials and stuff, um, man, I might have won trials maybe like once or twice, two
But
times.
I say y'all can say y'all class is not easy. People think that
Oh,
class is light. That class is not light.
oh, sir. Like,
Mm-mm.
hey, my class has never been no punks, bro. Like,
Mhm.
shout out to them boys for real, bro, because it's one thing. You know how we always talk about like going to Paralympic track meets and sometimes how hard it is to just you want the crowd engagement. But just even being able to engage with your competitors that are right in front of you still, even when you
Mhm.
don't have, what I'm saying, the external factors going on, bro. Like them boys always kept, even Tanner, like
Mhm.
Tanner, what's my boy named Jack used to jump. Like everybody who used to jump in the 46, 47 class, bro, we all used to, go at it. Even those good
Right.
times, yeah, even those good times when we used to jump against, I think it's what 64s. It's like Jared
Yeah,
Wallace,
yeah,
uh,
Wallace and all them. Yep.
even Marquise. I remember for 2021, trials, we got to jump with the 13s and stuff. So it was always fun jumping with Isaac and everybody else, bro.
In
So
different categories. And that's
it,
what I think a lot of people don't realize, man. It's so much fun. It's so many different categories. But when we get a chance to like mix up and run against each other or jump against each other, it just brings a different level of competition. Not because I'm trying to embarrass you or beat you, but I'm
right,
excited to play. I'm actually excited to compete against you.
right.
Like Markeith say, we get to play, but we had there for work. We get to play, but it's more like it is play for us because that's what we love to do. Like
Absolutely.
y'all might see it as, oh, that's just so, but nigga, we just chilling. We just doing we in our natural habitat. We just out here jumping, running, whatever we do.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. At the end of the day, we competitors, bro. Like,
Yep.
so if I know somebody at this moment of time can bring the best out of me, why am I finna run away from,
Yeah.
you know, any smoke? Like, competition is competition. Like when you step on
Exactly.
the stage at Worlds or you step at the games, you put up or shut
You're gonna
up.
get the I want to say, yeah, you're gonna get the best of the best. Like I tell everybody, like it don't matter when you come to the world stage, you're going against the number one person from each country. They're number
Yep.
one or they're number two, depending on how many people they bring. You're going
Right.
against the best of what they got, and we're gonna in the US, they're going against the best what the US has. So at the end of the day, we are the best of the best going at it. And we
Mm-hmm.
don't want no cakewalk, we want competition.
Want some comp, bro? Yeah, we want all the smoke, bro. Again, that's
Smoke,
why I
yeah.
love. That's why I love my class, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even competing against, again, somebody like Roderick. Like,
Hmm.
no, his energy is he can draw in the energy from the crowd, like you know what I'm saying. And it's always been dope, because it's kind of like we like polar opposites. I'm more of like the quieter person on the runway. He's more of the energetic, bouncy. So it was always dope. And I loved it. And it's never like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna jump today because so and so jump in like, nah, nigga, like, we finna
No,
get
we
it. Like,
yeah.
yeah, we finna get it in, bro. So I'm even excited about the future of Paralympics, bro. And just
Hmm.
seeing all the individuals come up, like we got some, Texas is even, Florida and all the big states, bro. Like we got so many kids, bro, but so many kids don't know
Don't
what's
know.
going. I
Don't
was one of
know.
those kids. Yeah,
Me too.
literally.
And Coach McCall them in the gym. I don't know Toby. Toby don't know Marshall. And
Right,
I don't even know Paralympics.
right. Man, bro, like I'm gonna just real short, like how I even got started was at a high school track meet. An individual came up to me with a card. I read the card. The card said disability sports. I read that card, and as soon as the dude walked away, I threw it away. Cause I'm like, bro, you're not about to put me in no box. Like that was my mind.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? That was my mind. I didn't
Yeah.
know nothing about Paralympic. I didn't know there was people out there like me competing on, different stages, bro.
World stages. World
Yeah,
stages. They people fail to realize, man, we are world-class athletes. Just
bro.
with a disability.
That's it. That's it. So
Yep.
always being able to try to paint that picture for people and let them know, bro. Like we real deal superheroes out here, bro, doing crazy, crazy stuff, bro. They don't understand, bro. They don't get it. But it's also our job to continue to put on, you know what I'm saying, and
Move
get
the
the
movement and get it going forward.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Hmm. Okay. Next question. You've been all over the world with Team USA. So, what's your top three places you've been to in your career with training with Team USA?
Um, I would have to say Dubai for sure. That
Oh
was a
yeah,
crazy. Yeah, yeah, that
yeah.
gotta
That
be.
was lit, son. The Migos was our hotel and all.
Bro, yeah, they did their thing when they took us there, bro. Um, I say Dubai, um, Tokyo. Tokyo's dope.
Hmm.
I definitely want to go back to Tokyo just as a you know regular
Spectator.
spectator. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, I'm real big into like anime and stuff too, so I love the culture there. Um, and I probably would have to say, uh,
That's
I'm
one.
a
You've been a lot of places, boy.
bro, but I'm a honestly just I'm gonna give it to London, bro. Like I really
Like,
do.
you my boy.
Yeah, I really will give it to London, bro. Like
Okay.
I do love that place, bro. And again, it feel like home. I got family there, so it's really dope.
Okay. Okay. So, let's say, man, why did you pick your top three? In 10 words or less, why did you pick your top three?
Okay. London, like I said, is it feels like home.
Okay.
Uh, Dubai, you seen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't even gotta say nothing.
Yes,
And then Tokyo, again, just the culture. The culture.
yeah.
Yeah. Culture.
Okay. Next question, Toby.
Mm.
Can you tell us the craziest experience you have had in track and field, uh, para or able body? Like the craziest experience you ever had in track and field?
Craziest. Let me
Yeah.
kind of keep this short. Um, I don't know if I can use the word craziest, but
Hmm.
memorable. I will say college wise, winning my first conference championship
Okay.
in the triple jump my senior year. I had got third place indoor and outdoor for the past 2 years before that. And then
Okay.
my freshman year, I tore my quad. So it was a lot of just being patient, learning the game, and waiting for my turn. And then, I dealt with a lot of injuries too, bro. So um,
Yeah.
that was a blessing to be able to do that. Para wise,
Hmm.
mm, breaking or being able to have um dang, that's tough, bro. That's a tough question. I'd have seen some stuff. Um, but I will say, I mean, I guess for me, bro, like just being able to have a world record at a time.
Okay.
At the time I did have the triple jump world record. And I mean I don't know who got it now. I think it's Dallas. I think from the last time I heard
Hmm.
that he has it now. And Dallas my boy. We talk every now and then, and records are meant to be broken. Um,
They all gonna be broken one day.
yeah, yeah, bro. So, yeah, I would probably say those two things, bro. Like, as you can see, my love for the triple jump was big, and
It's
then
real. It's real.
yeah, events come and go, bro. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, I'll probably say those two. But I didn't seen
Okay.
some stuff, bro. Not even just me. Like I done seen some crazy
Yeah.
races, bro. I remember
Hmm.
20 it might have been 2012, like being able to watch like Johnny Peacock and Jared Wallace and Jerome Singleton, and all those dudes run the 100 meters. And the 100-meter final for that class, Blake,
Yeah.
um,
Well, there was some dogs.
dogs,
There
bro,
was some
dogs.
dogs in that
Like,
class.
in the crowd, and I think Peacock ended up winning that race too, and it was in London, so
You know, they went stupid.
crazy, bro, crazy. So yeah, man, that was
Hmm.
dope. I'd probably say that was one of the most like coolest experience.
Okay. Okay. We got two more questions. You kind of hit on one of them already, but um, can you tell us about any injuries you had in your career and how did you overcome them?
Man, I could have
We
brought you
gonna
like
get
a
the short list of it. We're
let's
gonna
get
get
a
the
little
short list of
scroll. But short list, man. Tons of hamstring injuries. Like I said, my freshman year, I tore my quad. Just I mean, this recent past 2 years, 2021, I had a sports hernia. So I had
it.
surgery for that. The following rehab for that. The next year, tore my Achilles. Um, Rehab for that. And so it's been a lot, bro. And that's yeah,
Okay.
that's but it's part of the game. It's what we sign up for. It's the good. You take the good with the bad. You know.
Yeah.
But
The
also
good
too,
thing about it is you was able to overcome all of them though. You was able to come back.
exactly. So that's exactly what I was about to say. It all starts
Hmm.
with the mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? As I tell all my athletes, I coach a little bit too, and work at a physical therapy clinic. Your recovery time starts in your mind. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
the more you can tap in with your mind and your body, bro, it'll put you in a better place as far as like healing and even being able to just be
Okay.
more productive in your rehab process, bro. So I just stay diligent, bro. Consistency is key. Um,
Okay.
and it just helps. And just learning and knowing your body. That's the name of the game for real.
Last question, Toby. We only got a couple more minutes,
Yeah, for sure.
so we gotta get through this last question at least. I just want to make sure.
Mhm.
But can you tell us a little bit about your hobbies now that you're not competing anymore, that you're retired?
Mhm.
Can you tell us a little bit about your hobbies and the things that you like to do now that you're not competing anymore?
Right. So, like I said, bro, I coach. I earlier, that's why I asked if we can move it back because I was at a summer track meet with some of my athletes and stuff. So I coach on the side. Now, I work at a physical therapy clinic as well. So,
Okay.
I just have a passion for helping people, bro. And
Okay.
making
Okay.
them, comfortable in their own skin and just really helping with progression. Besides that, man, just I'm still outside. I work out a
Okay.
couple days a week still. You know what I'm saying? Fat don't fly, as they always would say.
No,
So
no, no. We got
so your boy gotta stay fit, man. So I'm
yeah.
still working out. I just actually picked up pickleball too, not too long ago. So just trying to stay active, bro. Um,
The favorite thing, that pickleball. Hmm.
man, bro, hey, pickleball expensive, bro. That's one
Hmm.
thing I will say, yeah. The paddles and all that stuff. Hey, but I'm I try to just have as much fun as I can, bro. So yeah, that's for sure.
Good.
Hmm.
Especially being from Texas. I'm pretty sure it's something always to do out there.
Oh yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm outside a lot, so it's hiking
Mhm.
and I try my best to stay in the mix with all my homies and my friends and stuff. And we go
Right.
out every now and then. So yeah, bro. I try to keep myself
Okay.
busy. It's a little different on the other side. Obviously, when we've been doing something for so long, it's like you're like, dang, you wake up like, damn, I don't gotta go to practice no more. I don't gotta get ready for a track meet no more. It's like you just prep for different stuff in different ways. So that's just what
Yeah.
it is.
Okay. So what is your degree in?
Ex-
Because it's about to end. So what's your degree in? I
Exercise
wanted to
science. Yeah, exercise science,
exercise science.
physiology.
So, okay. So thank you guys for tuning into this episode of On the Mic with Marshall with my good buddy Tobin. So all his information will be linked down in the description. And if y'all need anybody for exercise science or you looking for a coach, man, hey, he might have it for you out there in that Texas area.
Sir, on to Texas, man. Do a Dallas, Fort Worth area. So, Marshall, I appreciate you, bro. Much love to you. Keep doing your thing, bro. You know I'm rooting for you on this side, bro.
Appreciate you, my boy.
Sir, take it easy, bro.
Yep.